Peace tribe, what's up? It's me, the Cosmic Priestess, checking in with my patrons. I actually will probably post some of this on my YouTube channel and then have the full extended video on Patreon. That's what I'm leaning towards. But really my main reason for making this video today, which I hadn't even planned on really making a video, at least not about this, was because I experienced a spiritual attack last night. And it had been a minute since I had one, some months, and it was pretty intense. Definitely not, I wasn't scared or fearful, but definitely let me know just what's going on behind the scenes. You know, the energy right now in the collective is full of so much promise, possibility, growth, rebirth, transformation, breaking of toxic cycles, generational curses, trauma, people really transcending, you know, things that have held them back, 111 on the ticker, for generations. For some of us, some of our own bloodline, you know, could not break certain generational curses, and we are the ones doing it right now. And so, you know, with that comes a lot of responsibility and a lot of need for spiritual protection, guys. You know, I talk about it all the time, about keeping up with your spiritual hygiene, especially during these times of, you know, where we're trying to bring dreams into fruition and manifestations are coming online. There are people in our past or toxic energies, entities, demons attached to our bloodline that do not benefit if we grow. And so, you know, with that comes a lot of different very, very clever and cunning spiritual attacks. Not all of them are blatant, like, oh my gosh, a big dark figure, shadowy figure pushing me down the stairs and, you know, whatever. It's never like that, and that won't happen. You know, I don't want to speak that, but spiritual attacks can just look like laziness, can look like all of a sudden an illness where we can't you know, do what we're supposed to do when we know deep down spirit wanted us to do something, or, you know, car troubles, whatever it is. Like, it's going to really show up differently for a lot of us, but the bottom line is we just have to be aware. So real quick, do want to tell you guys about my dream. So it really wasn't a dream because I feel like I was fully aware of what was happening, because I remember waking up and telling my daughter, I think, you know, we need some sage. I had both my daughters sleeping in the room with me, my big old children, my little daughter and my big daughter. And we were watching a show, falling asleep, watching a show. And I remember Cairo kind of asking for her cup, like, where's my cup? Where's my cup? Where's the cup? That's her favorite phrase. And I remember me kind of being in and out of sleep. And I'm like, man, if she just falls asleep, she won't need the cup. But then it just got to like be like, she was very persistent on getting this cup. And all of a sudden it was like I was downstairs and it was dark, and it was like maybe I had her cup, like maybe I went downstairs to get her cup. Meanwhile, I still hear the TV going upstairs, like as if I'm still in my bedroom. And I hear my daughter talking, my oldest daughter talking. So it was like my body was downstairs, but my spirit was still, or either my spirit was downstairs and my body was still upstairs. That's what I'm getting, or vice versa. I don't know, guys. And so I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to go up the steps as I'm like, okay, this is weird. And as soon as I noticed, like, okay, I basically astral projected or traveled downstairs in a dream state, quote unquote, to possibly get Kai's cup together. And as soon as I noticed that, it was like immediately I felt this dark energy just kind of start to come up from behind me. And I'm like, okay, this is one of those type of dreams or attacks. All of a sudden, I felt my legs getting heavy, my body getting heavy as I'm trying to go up the steps. It was like I was frozen. I was moving in such slow motion. Meanwhile, I could still hear my daughter talking, and I'm trying to tell her, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know I'm trying to mouth something along the lines of, help me, or I can't talk, or I can't move. Or I wanted her to like shake me or something, shake me awake or something. I really couldn't place what I wanted, but I was trying to alert her. And as I'm trying to do that, it was like my mouth started to get heavy. I couldn't move, and I'm starting to go upstairs. And then it was just like I felt this dark, evil like energy tried to like encompass me. Like it was like trying to take me under, guys. And from that moment, I just went to my mindset and I'm like, no, I rebuke this. Whatever this is, that whatever unclean spirit this is, whatever this is, you must flee. And I said it in my mind, and immediately it's like I woke up and I sat up in the bed. My daughter's looking at me and I'm like, we need sage. And that was the end of the dream. So guys, like I said, it had been a minute since I had that type of dream. And you know, so many great things have been happening for me behind the scenes. Some of you guys know of, you know, with me dropping a single, you know, starring in music videos, going, traveling, taking the mixer on the road. I'm having a lot of great wins because I put in the work and the time, and I'm utilizing this Aries energy to do so, just like I told you guys. And so just great things are happening. You know, I just recently got verified on Instagram after going back and forth for about 1.5 years. All these fake pages trying to stealing pictures of me and my children, causing people to get upset with me because they think that I'm scamming them. And then finally, when I went back home to visit, well, it wasn't for a visit, it was for work. Actually, I did a mixer back in Indy, and then I did a music video, and I was verified. So it was like those wins, like the small wins, like accumulating, turn into the big wins. And of course, as soon as I get back to home in Cali and starting to get settled in, here come the spiritual attacks. I know everybody's not happy for me. If everybody was happy for me, I'm not doing something right. That's just one of my firm stances on just being an influencer or being a spiritual leader or a leader in general. Having some sort of platform. If you don't piss off anybody, then you're probably not speaking your truth, okay? But that's not the goal, right? Our goal is not to try to piss people off or, you know, ruffle feathers. But if speaking our truth does that, then that's just part of the process, guys. So, you know, definitely woke up, took what I call a spiritual shower, cleanse the room, cleanse the energy. I feel better. And I'm never, guys, the key is to never be scared of these entities, because that gives them power. You know, that gives them more power, and they will continue to attack you. Yeah, like I said, my spiritual attacks have been little to none as far as that type of attack, where it's actually like a dark entity trying to attack me. Like spiritual attacks, you know, they come in different forms, even self-sabotage on my own behalf. But the last time I had that it had to be like back in October of last year, when the actual entity drug me, like pulled my leg and tried to pull me out the bed. So, you know, when they come for me, guys, they don't come subtly, okay? And that just is a testament to me, and I give thanks for divine protection from my ancestors and my guides who love me unconditionally, and Goddess, however it resonates with y'all, for just being able to, you know, keep me covered and protected, and, you know, during these times. So, I'm going to pull some cards around this energy, because I do want to see what this is specifically. Why? I mean, I know why I'm being attacked, but I feel like this is a collective energy as well. But I just wanted to drop this preview for my YouTubers, for my Patreon members. You know, this is going to be a full video for you. If you are a YouTube viewer at this time, and you would like to be a part of my Patreon community, I invite you to check out the different tiers that I have. We're growing the community over there, and it's going to be a lot of exclusive reads and content available to you guys that you cannot and will not see on YouTube. So with that said, thank you guys for tuning in. If you choose not to go finish this video and watch the tarot portion, that's fine. Thank you for tuning in thus far. But if you are interested in seeing what else we have to offer, I invite you to join the Patreon, and that link is below in the description box. Okay, guys, thank you so much.